All right, I am Pops. There it is. Episode 1 of season 2 is here. There's our recap. Boy, isn't that the perfect recap photo of season 1 with Loki, the pathetic, meek, generic Loki. Yes. So here we go. We're going to talk about season 2. I watch it so you don't have to. Loki synopsis. Season 2, episode 1 is called Ouroboros, which we will get to. Here's our recap. And if you didn't watch it, season 1 ends where Loki, after they kill He Who Remains, which is Kang, Sylvie, she goes, she's volatile. Loki wakes up. He's back at the TVA, but everything is off. Like it's not quite right. Right. So there's a big statue of Kang the Conqueror, and nothing fits. Nothing makes sense. So that's how things start out. We get our credits, and basically we waste time in the beginning just running. He just starts running from them, which I thought was a little strange. And what he ends up doing is he ends up jumping in the back. He jumps and ends up in the back of like a vehicle, like a cab, and it crashes in this window, knocks down this, call back to season 1, the little thing. It's got the little timeline meter on it. And this little guy that we are supposed to remember from season 1. Hey, remember that guy that you had this one conversation with? We're supposed to remember that guy. He's in a couple more scenes and we still aren't going to remember this guy. Like nobody cares. Like it's so weird that they do these things in a manner that makes you think they think we will care. Like they do it on purpose, but I'm like, we're not going to care. Like, why are we supposed to care? Anyway, so what becomes obvious is nothing is aligned, nothing matches up. Well, then surprise, surprise, he sort of blips. And they call it time slipping. They're going to define that here in a minute. And it's got this weird, painful, funky blipping. And we realize that he wasn't in our time. So there's like a future and a past TVA and in the time that he left. So he only skips to those 3. He doesn't appear to be slipping randomly of all of the other millions of possibilities, only like a past and a certain future and a certain present. That's it. It's literally like the ghosts of Loki time slipping. That's pretty much all we have. We don't have any of the other infinite number of possibilities. We got to keep it simple for people at home, because even though we've come up with this ridiculous concept to create a plot or this concept, we don't exactly understand why it's all happening, but it is. So in one scene, he doesn't recognize Loki. Who are you? And then, oh, wait, you're Loki. What are you doing here? So Loki's trying to figure that out. That's what we do. We spend the first few minutes doing all of that. And then we end up with the real time of girl boss TVA lady and Mobius. They have they know what's happened. They understand that there's a Kang out there. They call him that. It's all been a fake. Should they tell people everything's a lie? They've been kidnapped. They've been all these different things. And then you have all these little weird callbacks. Like this guy is like looking at a magazine like, oh, look, there's a jet ski. Remember that conversation we had in season 1, Mobius, about you liking jet skis? Mobius just talks about jet skis for 5 seconds for no reason. And then Loki pops back in again, and you can see that the timeline's all askew. And it's just a lot of walking and a lot of talking. And Loki looking like a crazy person, right? He's before this council because there's the head of the timekeeper. Everyone's trying to figure out what to do. Again, 10 minutes in, a lot of talking, a lot of walking. And he uses the staff to show the wall. And here's a whole bunch of Kangs. Girl boss, girl boss, girl boss, girl boss. Yeah, I know. The guy, incompetent guy. I know they think we're the ones obsessing, but there's not even like a black dude in charge. There's not like it. I mean, at least in Ahsoka, you had like the a-hole Asian guy who didn't make any sense. Like they didn't even bother. Nope. We're not doing that. Okay. So here we go. I show everybody Kangs because it's just time slipping and talking and go after Sylvie. We're all worried about Sylvie, and this is what we do. The whole episode is just them all talking, and now Mobius. Forget about the fate of the universe for a minute. We got to focus on you, Loki. we got to figure out this time slipping problem that you got going on. I know we'll have other episodes to focus on Kang or whatever his name is. Why do you keep calling him Hoo? Well, that's what he was called. Okay, we'll talk about him later. Right now, we have to focus on you. It's so dumb. I don't know why we would not care about anything other than why he's time slipping. Why would you? Yeah, why would you care? This is what happens. And again, they have to have gags. It's Marvel humor time, right? Oh, does it hurt? It feels like it's really weird. No, you said it didn't feel weird. Oh, what did you think? There's just some random person standing in the elevator and it's like gags and stuff. This is literally 20 minutes. And Loki time slipping forward and back and then talking about what had happened at the end of season 1 is the only thing that has happened. There is no like plot. It's just this is happening. There's no story. We have no idea what actually is the consequence of the Kang thing. We allegedly, it's all the multiverses. It's all the free will. It's the exponential stuff. It's just utter chaos. But we're not going to deal with any of that. We're only going to deal with time slipping. Okay, so here we go. We're going to walk around and talk, and we're going to randomly go to this other place. So the TVA has never really been like well understood for us at home. We see these randomly orally lit gold and beige hallways that are juxtaposed against fluorescent lighting. So now we're just going to go to this other place. And when they do, what do we get? We get Short Round, right? We get Kiwi Kwan. So what's weird about the sequence is in the middle of the conversation, Loki blips away. And he blips in the past. Okay. Got to keep this straight, right? So imagine Mobius and Short Round, adult Short Round, is in the future. And then there's Kiwi Kwan's Short Round in the past with Loki. Okay. That's what we're going to have happen now. So we're going to have a conversation about the time slipping. They're going to define terms about what's actually happening. And during the conversation, they're working all this out. So what happens in the past is instantaneously affecting what happens in the future. That's what we're doing because they're so smart, right? And they come up with this device idea of what they can do to fix things, but they don't have said device. But then he makes the device and holds it for some day in the future. That's literally what happens in the past. So it's instantly there in the future. It's not, I mean, literally, I can't imagine trying to sell this pitch as a plot device for the episode. Forget about the universes and the multiverses and the expansion and all the stuff and Sylvie and all blah 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 blah. No, this is this is what we're doing. It's not even a bad concept. It's just so badly wrapped up in all this mess of walking. And then we end up with this idea of we're going to go to this place where it's all falling apart because the multiverse is falling apart. So use the device. Mobius is going to do it, and it's the typical superhero movie trope of here's what you do. If it goes bad, you'll die. But in this case, it's like your skin will peel off. Loki, you'll die, whatever. And then, of course, nobody saw it coming, right? He just time skips away, and he's in the future. He's holding something. That's all that happens. And then he's ready. When they go through their thing and all this, they're in the volume, filming their CGI. And then it's not going to work. It's the last second. And then, you can't make it out alive. And then really at the last second, I got to go back. Right before the last second, Sylvie shows up. Saves the day. It all works out, right? So again, all that matters is that we're going to fix the time slipping problem. That appears to be what we're doing. Is just based on what I understand, there's no real story. It's just Loki's back. He has this problem where he's time slipping. The whole episode is, can we fix him, stop him from time slipping? That's it. Okay. I don't think we even ask why he's time slipping. I think I don't know. It doesn't really matter. So she saves the day. And then the girl bosses are here. And they're all freaked out. Girl boss is freaked out by the fact that there's so many people being sent to go after Sylvie. and then it's all about the uh, credits, which of course, you have YouTubers going, "Oh, love deception! Oh my gosh, multiple reflections of the same sound. Oh my god, who cares? You think any of this matters? Do you think that I'm supposed to believe that any of this matters?" So, all right, here we go. I want to show you. This is where Sylvie is. Let's play some sound. All right, we're good. Yeah, yeah. We literally spend time with her just standing and looking. This is what we do now. I want to make sure we're clear. Like the show that's going to save Marvel, because we need saving again, of course, right? Because it's only been a couple of years. We need more saving, right? It's doing great, but it needs to be saved. So she kind of walks around in this restaurant where everybody's there looking around. Clearly it's a McDonald's, by the way, if you didn't know. I don't know if the McDonald's yeah, I think there are McDonald's that look like this now, right? It's not totally out of bounds. This is what McDonald's look like. She's very emotional about her McDonald's. I don't know if she's sad because she has a shift coming up. I don't know if she's sad because there's not a McRib anymore. She missed the McRib. She might be sad that the redheaded guy is actually her boss. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my gosh. She's never had McDonald's. Oh my gosh. Loki episode 1 brought to you by the Big Mac. That's right. McDonald's. I was like, what is happening in my show? Does anyone else wonder if like people like Jim Shooter watch a show like this and just drink? That's all there was. There's no like nothing actually happens. It's just her. She's in a McDonald's. I'll have everything. It's like, what on earth? Oh, I watch it so you don't have to. I wish I was telling you that I'm leaving out a whole bunch of stuff. I'm sure other YouTubers will tell you there's so much more. Oh my gosh, there's so much headcanon. Oh my God, can you believe? And this happened. Oh my God. I'm like, time slipping is a fun concept in a way. I don't totally get why it's happening. I don't understand why that is 100% of the priority, and we just ignore the McDonald's scene. I'm like, oh my God. You have now been caught up. There you go. Episode 1 is down. I'll put a link for my season 1 reaction because I did rewatch that. Oh, Lord help me. And I will get on to episode 2 as soon as I can. Thanks, everybody. Take care. I am Pops. I watch it so you don't have to.
Yeah. Right?